Dr. Joe Borio with this week's Thought Flash. And real excited, I just got back from Sherman. I'm honored to be on the board of trustees down there. I actually sat next to Christopher Kent. Why is that significant? Because we've got an event coming up in Philadelphia on May 4th and 5th. It's Friday and Saturday. Starts at Friday at 5 o'clock, goes till 9. We're going to go Saturday from 8 to 6. It's going to be awesome. Chris Kent is going to talk about the science of subluxation. Nobody knows that material and that information better than Dr. Christopher Kent. Nobody's more dedicated to that research, along with performing a lot of the research himself. That's Dr. Christopher Kent. So it's a real honor to have him speak at Chiropractic Consulting event in Philadelphia. And he knows that. I told him about it all weekend, and I think he's pretty excited as well. So that's awesome. Number two, I want to talk just a little bit more about that in-practice stuff when we get into bringing new members of the practice. You know, I often say some of the frustration of being a chiropractor is that you're so enthusiastic and you're so excited about what it is chiropractic is all about. You know, opening up the nervous system, opening up the mental signal, if you will, opening up those messages from brain to body, and the safety pin cycle, you know, brain cell to tissue cell, keeping that loop running, just like BJ taught us, and how important that is, and how now all the neuroscience is explaining that. So as we get filled with the philosophy, as we get filled with the science, we get filled with this enthusiasm, sometimes, you know, you go back to the office and you're enthusiastic, but you don't have any tools, so you don't really have the nuts and bolts, and how the hell do you apply it into practice? So often within a week or two after going to an event or listening to somebody that gets you enthusiastic about it, things don't change much for you. And some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I know I've been through that myself. So some of the nuts and bolts are how to educate people. And one of the great recordings I have, I certainly would recommend that you get it, is Valley of the Blind by Reggie Gold. And just to put it simply, if somebody's blind and been blind from birth, and you want to explain to them the color blue, how do you do it? You know, how do you explain something that's almost not tangible? You know, the color blue. How do I even explain a color to somebody who's seen nothing? They've never seen anything. And that's really the average person that walks in your office. They've never seen what it is you have. They've never seen what it is you own. They've never seen what it is you understand. And so they're walking in under this entirely different mindset, this entirely different paradigm of I hurt and I have to look outside my body. So you're gonna introduce something different into my body to make it heal because it can't do it on its own. And we're saying no, everything that you need to heal, everything you need to be healthy already resides within you. I'm not adding anything to your body. I'm releasing any blockages that you may have so that your body can run more efficiently, so your body can run better, so that the health and healing potential that already resides within you, that's inherent within you and innate, that's already in every cell, in every tissue, in every part of the body that uses the nervous system, the hardware, to send those messages up and down from brain to tissue cell and back up. Everything's in there, and I'm only there as a chiropractor. My job is there to release that, to allow it to work as good as it can. In some cases, it's never going to work normal, but certainly in better shape than it was when you came in. And then my job is to care for it throughout the rest of your life. But how do you explain that to them? And how do you explain it so that they understand it on some level? And how do you get them to keep understanding it? And how do you get them to value it so that they're willing to come to your office and that they're willing to receive what it is you have to offer? You know, that's the challenge. So we come in all excited, oh my God, the color blue, and they're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I can't see. I'm blind. I have no vision. I have no vision. And that's the challenge of chiropractic. So a lot of times we have to be careful of what we say, and that includes what we don't say. You know, so often once we start addressing the symptomatology, and many times the symptomatology is a manifestation of a loss of innate, we get that, but the symptomatology, as you start addressing the symptomatology, what you're doing is you're further enabling them to continue on in their existing paradigm. You have to let them know that, look, we're concerned. You know, I went to Cal Jam, I listened to Dean Harrison talk about bulging discs in the spine with a hypolordotic spine, puts 35 pounds of pressure on the cord. Think about what's it doing to the vascularity of the spinal cord. What's it doing to the cerebral spinal fluid? What's it doing to the mental signal for brain to cell to tissue cell and back up? I mean, that person's dying. They're dying. So we need to get really good at explaining what it is we do. And one of the things I always talk to you guys about is the 30-second drill. You know, asking people questions, asking them about their teeth, asking them about different parts of the body, asking them about do they care for their car, and how would they care for their car, and if they don't care for their house, you know, what's going to happen if they don't care for these things? They're going to rot and deteriorate. The same is true with the body. You know, we got to realize the body does work under some mechanistic aspects, and I don't think you can ignore the mechanistic aspects, but by ignoring the vitalistic aspect, you're ignoring everything. Guys, it was great sharing with you today. Don't forget, May 4th and 5th, Christopher Kent, Philadelphia, Friday and Saturday. Bring your wife, bring your CAs, bring your family, bring your children. Let's create a community, let's create a tribe of a group of people, group of chiropractors, group of healthcare professionals that through chiropractic principles are there to improve the health of everyone on planet Earth and change the world, guys. May urinate always flow from above down, and I love you for loving what I love.
Best friend gave me the best advice. He said each day